Hey guys, and how's it going? I know what you're thinking. I'm seeing double. Recently on the channel, we picked up a Cub Cadet 482 from a parts yard. This one right here, as you guys can see. Messed with it a little bit and tried to get it running, but just kind of abandoned it after finding some stuff was missing and figuring out how hard parts were to find for it. So, recently, in a Facebook group, someone contacted my brother. They had a Cub Cadet 482. They had it there. It was his dad's. He owned it since it was new. He passed away, unfortunately, and the son ended up inheriting it. And he used it for a while, but then he got a zero turn. The casual why people get rid of garden tractors is because they get a zero turn, apparently. So, pieces of shit. Anyway, yep. So he found a victim, and he sent Josh a message. He goes, "I've got a Cub Cadet 482. I don't remember what year. I think he said what year it was, but I don't remember. No, it can't be an 83. They stopped making them in 81. So it's a Cub Cadet 482, exact same thing as this, all except for I'm noticing International Harvester decal right there. No International Harvester decal right here. There might have been at one point, but I'm not sure.
It was all on the hood.
It's got a seat and everything with it, as you can see. It does run. It has sat for a little while. He quit using it because he thinks the head gasket in it was blown, because there is some oil around the motor. I'm wondering if the oil was coming out the breather right here or somewhere over here, because there is a breather that hooks up to the oil pump, which I noticed is down there hooked into I think they're called syringes, I'm not sure, but it's hooked into that. As you all notice, the engine is black where that motor's red. I'm not completely sure what the deal is there. We were told that tractor was original paint, which I don't think it is. This tractor is actually original paint. Somebody may have swapped that motor into it. That's in the other one. There was another 482 I was looking at. The motor in it was black as well. I saw one with a red engine, but the guy said that motor was replaced. So, I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with this is how it should have been from the factory right here. Since it is the original paint, it's got side panels on it, as you can see. It's got a gas tank. It's got the firewall right here. He also picked up, it was that tractor, and it was also this little engine. It's a Briggs. I don't think it's a Vanguard. This is it right here. He builds pulling tractors, and I guess he was going to put it on something, but I guess he never did.
He was going to put it on the Cub. That's what he said to
me. He was going to put it on the Cub, but I guess never did. And he ended up seeing us and sent a message. So, new project. It does turn over. Everything on it is good, like I said. Key switch is good. I don't think this is original right here. I think it was supposed to be down there, but you can see the motor does turn over, so that's good. I guess we've got a parts donor now for this tractor.
Or a future project.
Or even a future project, or maybe this will be a parts donor. But I don't know, we'll see. So, I guess let's go on ahead.
You should tell them where the V-twin's going to go.
I don't know where the V-twin's going to go. Oh, I guess the V-twin's going to go in that Deutz Alice that I showed you guys in that other video, which is currently sitting over there. So, we need to check the serial numbers on this while I think about it and see if they're close. So, I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to get these two put back in the barn or in the building over here. This isn't really the barn. The barn is over there. I guess we called this the new building. I don't know what to call it now. We'll call it the new building, and we'll call that the shop. This over here is the new building. That over there is the shop. So when I refer to new building, this is the building that I refer to, because we always called it the new building, so that's what we're going to call it. So we're going to put these both back in the new building, even though it's not really a new building anymore. It's 11 or 12 years old now. So let's go on ahead and get these put away, and then we'll get into them. So let's go on ahead and get into this thing, and let's see what we can find. He's sitting over there in a chair while I work on his tractor.
Well, I've got the V to look at, so.
He said if you put gas in the cylinder, it'll start. So that's the first thing we're going to test. I'm just going to grab a regular size socket, spark plug socket. If it don't work, I'll grab a smaller one. We're going to try this one. I imagine it's a bigger one. I can't even tell if that fit. That's weird. Usually you can tell, I guess. Maybe it's got so much rust on it. Guess before I forget, I decided to move over to the big shop, so there it goes. Now it's probably on there.
You're only about 3 seconds inside to move buildings.
It's still. To be honest with you, I don't know. I didn't figure it was. So let's see if we can find out why this thing is not going on there like it was supposed to. First off, there. That don't look half bad. It looks like it was running good. I'd say it was running pretty good. So we'll grab our funnel and our little two-stroke.
Behind you, behind the tractor. Wow, that's
I need more tape. Let's see how this goes. You guys ready? Supposedly it has a blown up or a blown head gasket. I don't know how true that is.
It wasn't blown, it was leaking.
The guys seem pretty believable, so I'm just going to go with it had a leaking head gasket. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. Let's see if we can get it to fire up. Ready? Where's the choke at? There it is. Ready? I wanted to. I heard it. Ready? I already hear it. It sounds like it is leaking. Yeah. Let me try it again. I think I'm going to go with it is leaking, judging by the sound of it. Again, it probably hasn't been running a while, so we'll have to go with that also, if it's been sitting for a while. Did try to fire off though, so do it a little more this time. We didn't really give it a good enough dose before, I don't think, so we'll give it a good dose this time. We'll clean that plug up next. I should have done that instead of putting it back in, actually. The guy we got it off of builds pulling tractors, which I think is actually really cool. I wish I'd have gotten some video while I was there, but unfortunately I didn't. Ready? It'll stay running long enough. I think it needs a carburetor cleaning or adjustment, right? Let's try to give it some more. Let's put some more gas in it. We had it almost run. It wanted to take off. But I think that, I guess while I have this plug out, I'm going to go ahead and clean it. Maybe that'll help it.
I'm going to run to the post office. You can work on the stuff. I won't bother you.
Took that plug up here and cleaned it. I hope the fan isn't messing with you guys, but it is 80 outside right now and it's not much better here in the shop, so it is a little bit cooler in here than it is outside, but bear with me a little bit. I'm keeping it down low so that you guys can still hear me, which I'm sure you really don't want to hear me, but you're gonna have to anyway. Wish we'd have had him started up while we were there, but it's got plenty of oil on it. Ready? Let's see. Seeing a lot of what looks like blow-by. So, let's pull the plug out. Let's see what it sounds like with the plug. Then we'll take the front grill off of it and we'll try turning it over and see if it has any compression. Ready? Where's the, there it is. It definitely has compression, judging by that. We'll put the plug in a little bit and just listen to it. Ready? Over here by the exhaust. Where's the exhaust? Ooh. I don't think this has an exhaust. Looks like it just comes right off the... Oh, somebody put a different exhaust on it. Alright. So I think we're just going to go with the head gasket's leaking. I am seeing stuff come out over here. Part you guys down. Let's get a look at this thing and see what we've got down here. This looks like it comes off of the breather. I don't exactly know what goes to it. Looks like it, where does it come from? This goes into here. I wonder if this goes to the gas tank. There used to be a filter or a shutoff right here or something. Somebody put this right here. I don't remember what this is called. I think it's a syringe. Pull that out. What do we want to do? Where do we go from here? Let's put some, well, this goes from the breather. Okay. Let's put a shutoff or something right here, and we'll tie those two together temporarily. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's for the gasket, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just losing my mind and at this point seeing things. There's definitely a breather right here though, and it should be in here, I would think. But I guess right now it don't matter because I don't know where the thing is broken up there. And there should be a cover over this right here, because right here's the flywheel. As you can see, here's your starter. It's kind of warm. Oh, there's already a filter up there, but it's cut right here. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna put some gas in this tank and we'll see if it leaks anywhere, or we'll check that all and see. what we find. So I'll be right back. Grab some gas. Let's see where this goes from here. Ready? Put enough in it to at least cover the bottom. Let's see if we see any leaks. I don't hear any dripping, so usually that's a good sign. No leaks anywhere. Don't look like it's leaking here. I don't see anything in there. I don't see anything in there. So maybe it has, we'll pull this off. See if gas is getting there. It's kind of shut off, it feels like. Maybe that's not a shut off. And it goes through there. Okay. And it goes right here, which this feels like a shut off. I want to say that's what it is. I can't move it though. I don't know if I want to. I know you guys can't see it, and neither can I. I'm currently under here trying to get it to move. Oh, well, shit. Did something, because now it's leaking. Okay, it just quit. It's still going. I don't see anything else. Can't tell though, ready? Nope, it quit. It ain't leaking no more, so it's got fuel in it, it's just not coming out. Which I don't get. So we'll put a little bit more in it. It's got 2 filters on the line now, so hopefully we shouldn't catch anything. I hope that tank isn't junk. Let me know when you start seeing stuff come out. Actually, if the pump on there is good, it might pull it through. So we might be able to just run it, and the pump on the engine, or on the carburetor I mean, might be able to pull it through. So we'll put some more gas in the engine. See if this gauge even works. No. No, and I wouldn't trust it. It's all covered in rust. Get all the rust that wants to come off. Didn't even, looks like it moved a little bit. Nope. That gauge don't work like I figured. Yeah, so, oh, here we go. I see gas. So it's getting up there. Let's start it. Ready? That's not good. Where's that smoking? Is that coming from here? Oh, that's all that oil on there burning off. I'm feeling air coming out right here. Last time I checked, I should not be feeling air coming out of the carburetor. So something's not right there. So we've got a problem. Oh. The valves are over here. Well, damn it. The valves aren't over here. What do we want to do? Damn it. I didn't even... But it ran. Maybe it needs to run. Let's just hope that's it. Maybe it just needs to run. Maybe it'll clean itself up. Hopefully. Oh, let me grab my... That doesn't seem right though, and it almost, to me, kind of feels like maybe the timing's off a little bit. So maybe something inside of the engine needs to be looked at. But the starter did have a little bit of smoke coming off of it. I think to blame for that is the oil that's on it. So that's what I'm gonna blame. I don't necessarily think it's the starter doing it, but it could be at the same time. We're just gonna play it as it's not. So, all right. Put some gas in there. Yeah, I see it leaking, I know. Y'all don't have to tell me. I don't see it coming out the carbs. Yeah, I've ran into engines before that just need to run for a little bit, and then after they run, they tend to clear themselves up. But normally I work on engines that have been sitting for a few years. I'm not used to one that's just been sitting for a year. So, let's try it. Ready? Maybe it'll start. Put a little bit more gas in it. It wanted to go that time. So it seems like it's starting to run better. I noticed that it wasn't blowing as much air out the carburetor as it was before. So maybe it just needs to run a little bit. Maybe it'll seal itself up. Maybe it'll end up being like at 208. Ready? The plug back in. Then we'll try and crank her up and see if she starts. Carb might need cleaned yet again. Where's the key? Yeah, I'm not used to up here in the dash. Ready? Oh, that was a mess. I hope I got that on camera. I think I did. We almost had it. I think it was running off the tank. Let's try one more time. These old engines, they do take a little bit to wake up if they have been sitting for a while. So it just might take it a little bit of some effort to start. It is running though, so I mean, that is good. I'm hoping that valve's not stuck open. That's something I'd be worried about. But it is trying to run though, so it can't be bad. Ready? Let's try that. Okay, I think it's just running off of what we put in the carb. So it is running. There's no doubt about that. The engine is running. It's not pulling up gas. I'm noticing. I wonder if that carb is going to end up having to be going through. It probably is. Why are these? Oh, there's your problem right there. Yeah. I think I just found the issue. This line right here. Yeah, this needs replaced. Okay. So let me drain the gas out of the tank, and after I do that, we'll replace that line. Maybe we'll replace the one that goes up to the carburetor also. I guess we might as well clean that carb. We don't really know how long it's been sitting. So let me do that real fast. I'm going to shut you guys off for now so I can run this little fan. I'm going to get that done and taken care of, and then maybe we'll try to get the engine to want to fire off. So let me do that here quick and I'll be back. So I'm going to go ahead and get this carburetor off here. I just want to see, first thing though, I think this is a drain down here. I'm going to open that drain up and I want to see if gas is coming out of it or not. I think if I'm correct, that has a 1/2 inch in it. I think. It might be a half, it might be 7. They're both going to want to come off. Actually, maybe we can get the one. No, they both want to come off. I guess we might as well just get the carburetor off here while we're thinking about it. I'm going to drain that gas. I was supposed to do that anyway. Well, on second thought, we've already got that loose. I'm just going to hold the bowl on there and I'm going to get that bowl screw out. Oh, I may not want to, yeah. It's not loose enough to where it wants to come out by hand. Is that loose? Yeah, I was going to say if that was loose, then we'll just pull it right out. So I'm going to grab a flathead screwdriver, get that off there. So we're going to try a different mix in the ultrasonic cleaner today. We had some Dawn dish soap mixed with vinegar. We were using it for trying to kill weeds in the driveway. Unfortunately, it was not working. So we're going to try it in the ultrasonic cleaner today. And we're going to see how it does. I don't think there was any gas in there at all. Nope. Yeah, that definitely needed cleaned. So, yeah, I guess it's a good thing we pulled it apart. So, yeah, I guess that is a good thing I made the executive decision to just go ahead and pull it apart. So we're going to do that. See how far we can get it apart before we end up having to order new pieces. Almost all the way through. Luckily, we do have the other 482. If this carburetor does not end up being able to come back, we've got that one that we can pull pieces off of for it. So I guess we're not completely screwed. However, if we do break this, then we're out of carburetor. Need something that I can grip it a little bit better with. I'm going to grab my pliers. Let's try these needle nose out, and if these needle nose don't work, then I've got these bigger ones. Let's see what we get. Ready? Damn it. I guess maybe we want to run it through the ultrasonic cleaner for a few minutes. Let it warm up, and while it warms up, we can fire up the sandblaster, I guess, and clean that bowl. Maybe. Actually, yeah, it is starting to move, so maybe it'll come out. If it does, then cool. Damn it. So close. There we go. We got it out. Cool. I almost doubt that float is any good, but I guess we'll find out. Let's get out of here. Yeah, normally my mixtures in the ultrasonic cleaner go for a few cycles. I'll use them for a little while before I'll clean them. I don't really smell it. I know vinegar has a smell to it. Here's my little net. Vinegar usually has a smell to it, but it really doesn't smell all that bad today, so maybe we won't be smelling it too terribly. Hopefully. It's got a little thing on it, which is pretty cool. Let me grab, well, unless this will take them off. Yes, it will. Cool. I was worried it would be too small. Maybe it is. Oh, maybe it's not. There's just a whole bunch of crap all over these that it's not letting it get on there. Let me grab, figured while I was over there I'd grab one of these you can slide a bit into, because these are the same size as the bits. 1/4 screws. So if you ever have a 1/4 bolt, then you can grab one of these screwdrivers that accept bits and use it. Found that out from messing with it once, because I said those look about the same, and it worked. So, oh boy, I already heard cracking. That looks okay. Maybe this will come apart without giving me too much of a problem. Cool. I don't know if this diaphragm is savable or not. Oh, it would come off. This seems pretty damn flexible. Cool. It came off. Yeah, that pump definitely will need to be gone through. I don't see a gasket in here. Yeah, that gasket's ruined. Maybe I have another gasket for it. Maybe I don't. I don't want to put them diaphragms in there. I might not. I might set them up on top of the ultrasonic, just to, this one I'll put in, but that one I won't. It's because it's got a whole bunch of crap on this shroud, or on that tin. Put the float bowl in there. We'll put the float in there next. As long as this needle's not going to come out, we'll hang it in there off that. I don't think that needle's going to come out. I'll find a gasket for that. Let's get the center out of here. This screwdriver I don't think is going to get that out of there. I had an idea. I'll be right back. So I got bowl over there and I cleaned it out with the wire wheel. Battery died in the camera, so I just went ahead and finished taking everything apart. Let's get it in there. And then we'll also drop this on, put it in, or set it in there. Might as well, I guess. And then we'll put our float in, make sure it floats. It's not going to float because that needle, yeah, not taking any water in, so that's good. I do want to clean this bowl up, or this needle, this float up a little bit with the wire wheel. There we go. Took it over there and I cleaned it up a little bit. I'm just going to wipe it off with a paper towel real fast. I just kind of went over it with the drill, just nice and slow, to not put any holes in it and to get a little bit of the rust off of it. So Set it in there. I'm gonna run this for an hour, let it clean up, then we'll pull it out, we'll see what it looks like, then go from there. See y'all then. Carb's all done, the ultrasonic's finished, let it go for an hour. Let's go on it. I ran it for about the same time I normally run carburetors through with the Dawn dish soap. Let's go on ahead and try it out. And let's see what it looks like now that we've run it through with the vinegar. Let's see. That looks okay. It definitely cleaned it up for sure. So we'll set this down right here. So, after messing with that carburetor, I pulled it out of the ultrasonic cleaner and started putting it back together. Unfortunately, I lost a spring, so I can't really put it back together. However, I do remember the one off that other 482 being in better shape. I also remember we need this plate off of it. So, I think I'm just going to go on ahead. I'm going to pull the carburetor. I'm going to pull the other carburetor off that other tractor. I'm also going to pull this panel off that other tractor. So we got to figure out how to get this cover off of this tractor. I am really hoping we don't have to take all the tins off of it in order to get to it. So, yeah, this one's going to have to come out, and maybe we'll be able to get it out without taking the rest of the tins off that motor. Plus there's a few other tins we got to take off the put on there. Three different zip ties on there. I was expecting it to be one. That was tied around itself a few times. Slide that choke lever through there and you'll be fine. Oh. Yeah, I kinda. You know what, let's pull that breather off. It looks like whatever it is over on this side. Let's get this cover off and let's take a look right there and see what's going on. I'm wondering if one of those head bolts might be loose. These are probably 9/16. That one's loose for sure. That one's loose. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, I think we do have a blown head gasket. So, somebody's had this head off here, I think. That explains why. Okay. Somebody's definitely been in here. That one's tight. That one's... I think I'm going to find out what number this engine is and I'm going to swap it. I'm going to get a different head gasket for it. I think this head gasket is going to need to be replaced. after seeing that, this head bolt right here, I can take it out. That's how loose that one is. All these over here were loose, and I'm seeing blow by right here. So I'm gonna go on ahead and just say that head gasket's blown. We could pull it off there and find out for ourselves if it is blown or not. But I'm just gonna go on ahead and say it's blown. You know, I noticed this bolt over here is loose, but I don't see any blow-by coming out over here. I do see it over here, however. I do think that head gasket's blown. It really makes me wonder though, because this head bolt over here is loose. I can take it out right here, right now. As you guys saw, I put the ratchet on it, and it just turned. See? I can take it right out with my hand. And I was tightening it. See? Head stud. Head bolt. So, unless those are the head bolts, those are the head bolts. So, I think we're going to play it safe. I am going to just go on ahead and I am going to change this head gasket. I really don't think that this head gasket is savable. I mean, we could try it. I don't know how long it'll run, you know, but I mean, we can try it and we can see just to bite the bullet and maybe get some life out of it. Test it out for a little bit, get that carb on it. On that 208, I did that. I took that head gasket and put it back on and I was able to save it. So, not save it, but it does need replaced. So, I think I am going to do that just to see how it runs and if everything on it is good. If everything on it is good, I will go on ahead and I will look for a head gasket for it and order it. However, I do want to just go on ahead and test it and see how everything works on it. So I'm going to leave, well, damn it, what do I want to do? It's not my tractor, so I don't, yeah, now that you mention it, it's not my tractor, so I'm not the one paying for it. I'm going to put a head gasket in it. Let's go on ahead and take that head gasket off. I completely forgot that wasn't my tractor. Let me get that head off of there now and we'll take a look at it. We're going to do it this far. We can see the head. We're going to have to do something with it anyway, eventually. You know, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Let's see what we've got to deal with. Yeah, see, now they're tight after I messed with them. That one's loose now. That one's loose. Put some effort into them. So, those ones right there were loose. So, yeah, I'm just going to go on ahead and say this head gasket's no good. And like I said before, this bolt right here was loose. I was able to take that one out with my finger. I even was able to turn the socket on this bolt right here with the socket without the ratchet. So head bolts are loose. I'm just going to go on ahead and say that the head gasket's junk. So let's just go on ahead and take it off. Like I said before, I want to go on ahead and try it like we did that 208 out there and see if we could get it to run, to at least, like I said, see how it runs, but can't really get a good reading out of it with the blown head gasket. So, and you can see right here all this blow by and all this oil coming out right here. There's definitely something wrong in this spot. I'm still surprised I don't see anything right here with that head bolt being loose. I could just take it out with my hand just now and show you guys it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go on ahead and take this head off. So let me put you guys in a time lapse and I'm going to get that head off there. So let's get into it. Let's see if the head's going to come off easy or if it's going to be a pain. Oh, it just pulled right off. Awesome. Ready? Ooh. Okay, that don't look bad. It's only an 11-horse Briggs, supposedly. There we go, right there. Don't look terrible. I mean, that head looks okay. Let's put that over here for now. Here's our head gasket. Definitely looks okay. Doesn't look like it. Oh, right there. Yeah, look at that. Okay, yeah, it was definitely blowing. Where's that at? That's over here. It's blown over on this side by the exhaust, not over here. So how did all this oil get over here? I don't see any evidence. That's weird. Maybe it was blowing oil. Maybe I was right. But over here it definitely was blowing. So yeah, it is a good thing I got to it. Yeah, I guess you can see it through there. So this gasket's junk. So yeah, I better keep it. So that gasket's no good. However, I want to get where I can look down the cylinder bore. I have a flashlight and I'll bring you guys in. Take you out of the stand so y'all can see. Let's see what we can look at in here. Like you guys can see. Right there looks like it's got some scoring. Over here. I mean, this thing don't look terrible. That's the spot that I'd be worried about right there. Other than that, it looks okay. Let me wipe it out with a rag and we'll get a better look at it. Started cleaning up this engine and I wanted to show you guys this. Is it supposed to do that? Because I don't think it is. And it also moves a little bit. I got it to rotate a little. There. It did it. Is that usable or is that junk? Or do the rings need to be replaced? Yet again, it hasn't ran in a while, so maybe the rings need to reseat. I don't know. I looked into it again and the cylinder looked okay after I wiped it out, so I figured, well, I won't show you guys that. But I wanted to show you guys that though after I cleaned it up and discovered that. Well, it has been about, I want to say, 2 months since the last time you guys have been here, which for you guys it feels like only a second ago, but for me, it's been about 2 months. Had to look for a head gasket. I ended up finding one, and the one that I found ended up selling out before I could get it. So I had to look around for another month, and I ended up finding one. This is the number for the head gasket. I should make you guys go look it up yourself since I had to. Took me about 2 months, if that tells you how hard to find the parts are for this engine. This is an 11-horse Briggs. So we are going to go on ahead and we are going to take this out of here. Make sure this is the correct head gasket. Because as I was starting to look at it earlier, it looked like it was a little bit small. But I guess we'll just hopefully find it's the right one. So are you guys ready? Let's see what we got. Head gasket. Moment of truth. Right here. You are kidding me. Well, just this one hole's off. Oh my God. Back to the damn drawing board. Well guys, I think this is going to be it for the video. I wasn't really planning on ending it here, but we really weren't making any progress, and I thought this video is carrying on. I think it's time I go ahead and end it. We're at 1 hour and 10 minutes, so I want to go on ahead and just get it dumbed down. Still don't have a head gasket for it. It's been proving to be a troublesome experience to try and find it. As you guys saw, the one that I ordered didn't fit. So for right now, I guess we're going to have to assign another executive order. Possibly that engine might be coming out of that tractor to go into this one. I'm not sure. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will bring you guys back another video when we get this all situated, figured out, and get what we want to do figured out. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. And I think that is it. So take care.